Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Tuesday morning, and ain't God good? And won't He do it? Oh, yes, He will. Oh, yes, He will. I know my listener probably saying, Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, it's Tuesday morning, right? And I woke up this morning, I said, what can I do to make them understand what I be thinking about? So probably nothing. But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for the animated black man with a white beard smiling in their profile and finally, y'all trying to size me up. Now I'm just thinking, what if I could turn back the hands of time? Would it make a difference? Would I be a different person? Would I be a changed man? You know, I asked some of my family members, I asked my wife, baby, if you could turn back the hands of time, what would you change differently? She said, I probably would have went into the military. I said, if you went to the military, you wouldn't have met me. She said, okay. Okay. She said, no, it's not like this. It's meant for us to be, it would be. I said, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. I asked my daughter, what would you do, baby, if you turn back the hands of time and do some, go back and just rewrite some history? She said, Dad, I probably chosen to go a different direction with my major, you know? I said, really? I said, yeah. I said, but sometimes when you think about if you turn back the hands of time, right, won't it alter everything else that's going on in your life? And I thought about some of my upbringings going through life and everything. If I would have gave band my all, what if I would try out for basketball? What if I tried out for football? What about I don't know. I said sometimes I think it's best to leave things alone. You know, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would like to go back and go back when my mother passed away and have more time with her, dealing with that. You know, just like I said, because those memories, man, those good memories, they are something else. You know, but sometimes I said, no, I need to leave well enough alone. Sometimes we want to change things, think we're gonna make things better, and sometimes we end up making things worse. You know, Lee Craft, man, if I would go back to Lee Craft, I would. This is what part of mine told me that he said that he would go back and he would be a more studious student. I said, really? I said, if you made D's and F's and you were studying, how much better you gonna get? You don't get no better. I told her, I'm just playing. Like I said, I don't know what kind of study he was doing and stuff. Like I said, sometimes we need to leave well enough alone. Because sometimes you go back and turn back the hands of time, you go see some things that you shouldn't have saw, and you're like, man, I should have left everything alone. But those are some things that I think about. If going back and rewriting history will make things better, or would it make things worse? Now, me personally, I think some things probably need to be rewritten. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. If God, is that the way God wanted to be? I guess if He wanted things to be different, they would have been different. You know, I look back over my life sometimes, look at the people that I tried to help and they didn't. They chose a different path and everything, and things ended up going wrong and stuff. Is that my fault? Or is it still their fault? You know, one time that way it hit on me. You know, giving people good advice and everything, and things went wrong and stuff. I kind of blame myself, but I had to grow up. My wife said, Lee, you can't blame yourself for everything for everybody's doing. And I said, you're right. You're exactly right, because people have choices. You can give them all the advice that you want in the world, man, but it's up to them. At the end of the day, it's still their choice, you know. And sometimes we want to hold on to those things. I should have said it differently. Maybe I could have did it to me. No, you did the way that needed to be done. You know, I know y'all probably saying, Lee Craft, what kind of show is this? It's a show, if I could just turn back the hand of time, I said, I probably didn't. But no, it's just like it's a term there. I reached a turning point in my life. You know, we reach a turning point in life. You want things that probably ain't right either. You know what? This right here is I need to turn back the hand of time and go back and rewrite this session right here. But I'm not going to do that because, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes, it's okay not to have the, I guess, so-called one of the best shows because it still lets people know that I'm human. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect, but I can still have a perfect day. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, people, if you had if God gave everybody one wish to turn back the hands of time, would you take that wish and go back and rewrite something, or would you say, no, God, I thank you, God, but I'm gonna leave everything as is, the way you had it planned. I'm gonna keep on moving forward, and I want to use that. I just keep it in my top pocket for safekeeping, just in case I need to do a do-over. God will say, Leandrew, that was smart. And I got you, Father, either show you right. Yeah, but that's all I'm saying, people. If you had an opportunity to go back and change certain things, would it be necessary to do those things? Would it be necessary to just keep everything moving forward? Because, like I said, to go back and make something worse than what it was, Lord have mercy. So that's my show for this morning. So hopefully you said, no, what, Lee Craft? I didn't get it, but I got it. I didn't get it, but I got it. I didn't get it, but I got it. That's a song. I didn't get it, but I got it. I didn't get it, but I got it. But that's how it is sometimes, though. Sometimes you don't get it until you let it marinate for a minute. You know what, Lee Craft? I get what you're saying. So if you go back and change things, don't. Let it go through. You don't want to go through and relive some of them pains all over and over again. Because remember now, when you go change it, it's going to be temporary because everything is still going to be coming up to go through what you had to go through. So I think I probably leave everything as is. So hope I didn't confuse you because sometimes I be confusing myself. But just take a deep breath sometime. But be mindful. No matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing. It's going to be okay. As long as you make God a part of your life. So that's a what if guarantee. So with that being said, Lee Craft, this is my podcast. What if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people. If you want to have a real conversation, have a blessed day. And please make time to tell God thank you.